Hello, beautiful ladies. How are you doing today? Super excited to be here with you for a little chat. I've prepared no notes. I have a faint idea of what I want to speak to you about and how I want this to go, but it's very impromptu, and it's actually in response to my day yesterday. So it's really just an opportunity for me to check in with you and to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? On a scale of 1 to 10 today, what is your energy at? And really looking at that without any kind of judgment. It isn't about feeling the same way every day. You are not designed that way. You are not designed to feel the same way every day. So today, we're just going to have an impromptu chat. Ask questions if you want. Let me know how you're feeling. Put in your scale of 1 to 10 down below, and I can give you some tips and tricks to really help up your energy and feel better now, because you don't have to wait. It doesn't have to be this huge thing. And the reason, if you're experiencing back-to-back low energy days, there's a very real reason for that. And so we're going to discuss that and what that looks like, and so that we can help you feel as amazing as possible. Who's ready to feel incredible now? I'm here for it. I'm super excited for it. So let's just delve right in, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my day and a little bit about how you can learn lessons based on my day on how to incorporate it into your own experience so that you can feel as incredible as possible. So yesterday I woke up and I was tired. I was just in my body tired, and I had went to bed early. I had had a good sleep. There was no real reason for it. And at one point, that really would have been super frustrating for me. I would have been like, what is happening? Why is this happening? Why does this pattern keep repeating? I mean, how many times have you been frustrated by your lack of energy, and frustrated that you have a plan to execute today and you're just not feeling up to it, and your body is just not cooperating? Put your hands up down below if you've ever had a love-hate relationship with your body, where you're like, what the ever-loving fuck? What is happening? Why aren't you cooperating with me? What do you need? And so we get frustrated, angry, upset, whatever, resentful about what's happening, and we ask, what's the matter? But we don't really listen for the answer. And so it really is about really connecting deeply to your body and what it needs, and not worrying so much about the why. Because yes, the why matters, but getting to the root cause is really trying so hard to get to the root cause, trying to dig up what the hell is happening here. Why does this keep happening? Is just perpetuating what's happening. You're keeping yourself in the loop. You're keeping yourself in the repeating pattern. You're exhausting yourself. You're draining your energy by resisting it. And this is such a huge thing when it comes to taking better care of you, is really stop resisting what is happening and surrender to the moment. And just allow it to be what it is. You're tired. You're not as energetic. Things aren't working out the way that you want. Allow yourself to be in that moment. Allow yourself to be in the surrender of it. Not from a place of, I can't do anything about it, but from a place, I need some extra love and attention right now. Because if you are tired, if you are having a low energy day, if your body is not cooperating, it requires something from you. Your body keeps score. So really allowing yourself to take the time to fully nourish yourself, to fully give yourself what you need, is going to help you rebound so much faster, as opposed to forcing yourself to push through and do a ton of things on a low energy day when you're just not feeling up to it. A, that's not going to be any fun. B, it's not going to be super productive. You're not going to get as much done. And C, like, it's just not how you are designed. Each one of you has a unique design. Who knows their human design? Put it down below. Let us know what you are. You're either a manifester, a generator, a manifesting generator, a projector, or a reflector. And we're not going deep into human design today, but I want you to be aware of it and to know your type and to understand what that means for you in terms of giving yourself what you need. Like, it is such an incredible tool to help you figure out what it is that you actually do need to get the answer that you are looking for. I mean, the answer lies within your body, but sometimes we need some extra tools to support us in order to facilitate feeling better. Like, use your tools. Like, don't be afraid to use your tools. So my first tip is for you to surrender to the moment. Stop trying to fight what is. You're tired. Allow yourself to rest. And when I say rest, I mean complete rest. I mean this head nonsense that's kicking in, the nonsense that says, I don't have time for this, the nonsense that says, I'm lazy, the nonsense that says, I have things to do, I need to push through. Whatever is running in the background for you, whatever that voice that's coming to your mind that says, now is not the time to rest, your body is giving you the cues. And you need to listen to the cues in order to get to the place where you're feeling incredible most of the time. And because here's the truth about the human body and the human experience. It ebbs and it flows. Your energy comes and it goes. It's not there all the time. And this is true even if you are a generator and a manifesting generator, because yes, we have access to sacral energy, but it's not designed to be on all the time. It's designed, we have consistent access to it, yes, but it's designed to be on for what excites you. It's designed to energize you based on what feels good. And if you're not feeling good, you're not using that sacral energy properly. So really allowing yourself to rest when your body says it's time to rest is going to support you so much more than force, because force is going to drain you faster. Force is going to bring on more frustration. It's going to bring on more anger. It's going to bring on more resentment. And that is not what anybody wants. You want to feel peaceful and satisfied and successful and like you're winning. And so allowing yourself to have the rest and to have, and without, and really paying attention to what's happening in the background of your mind, what self-talk is coming up, what things are coming up for you, and finding tools to help you navigate the background noise is going to help you feel so much better about taking the rest. And here's what happens when you do that. When you really allow yourself to rest, your energy rebounds so much faster. You will come back to yourself so much faster. And there are a couple of other things that you can do to help that process along. Who's with me so far? Does this sound good? How does it feel in your body for me to say, rest, surrender to the rest, allow yourself to rest? Because I know you're busy, and I know you're a hardworking woman, and I know you have lots of things to accomplish, and you have an impact to make, and you have dreams to reach, and you have things to do. I get it. But the rest is productive, and the rest is going to help you get to the energy faster. I swear, I promise this is real. Like, this is so real. And I'm going to give you concrete examples here in a minute, but I want to know how this is resonating. Please let me know how this feels to you, how this sounds to you, if you're able to do this, what comes up for you with this, what questions come up, excuses come up, and they are all bullshit. Like, it is bullshit excuses. Any yeah buts, let's work through that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what this means, what this looks like, so that you can really come back to yourself faster. So step 1 is surrender, rest. And step 2 is really maintaining your standards. Now, if you've been in my world for any amount of time, you have heard me talk about these standards. And these are what I call core values. These are the things by which you live your life. And what I find happens a lot when people are feeling more low energy than high energy is that they let their standards slip. And this is an opportunity for you to say, my standards don't slip, no matter how I'm feeling. My standards can change, they can pivot, but they don't slip completely. And because that's going to drain your energy too. If you are constantly in and out, if you are constantly negotiating with yourself on what is right for you, if you are constantly back and forth on what's important to you, then that is not going to support you. Like, that is really going to cause you to, it's going to chip away at your confidence. It's going to chip away at your momentum. And it's really going to keep you in that back and forth, like, of not feeling as incredible as you can. And that drains your energy. Like, that back and forth drains your energy. It's about having a sustainable plan that feels really good to you and really good in your body, and that it's easy to attain. Allow your standards to be simple. Allow them to be easy. Allow yourself to be able to maintain them no matter what is going on in your life or body. And so what I would encourage you to incorporate, if you haven't already, is really some non-negotiables, like moving your body every day. Now, this doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't need to be a gym workout. You don't have to get out of your pajamas. Like, I was in my pajamas all day yesterday, and I still got in a yoga workout, and I still got on my stationary bike while I was having my Netflix marathon, because that is what my body needed. My body required movement. My body required some love. I had tense shoulders, tense back, tense hips. I didn't feel like I was getting enough energy moving through my body. I was getting like sore shoulders from lying around too long. So it was like, okay, I need to move my body. And these standards you get to make for yourself based on what it is that you want for your life. So allowing yourself to love yourself while you're still having a low energy day is going to help your energy rebound faster. So moving your body is one of those standards. And the other one is really doing something that you love just because you love it. Like, this is my definition of self-care, is really something that you love just because you love it. This can be whatever you want. So yesterday for me, my self-care was Netflix binging. And I think most people don't think about that as self-care because most people use it as like an escape or an avoidance or a procrastination tool. But for me, the Netflix binge is super supportive to me and my human design, especially on those low energy days. It makes me laugh. It makes me cry. It gives me a little bit of drama. My open emotional solar plexus likes that, and it allows me to kind of immerse into someone else's story, and it's super fun, and it is energizing to me when I use it in that way. When I'm using it to escape or to avoid, that's a very different feeling. So being able to discern, am I doing this because I want to do this, or am I doing this because I'm avoiding something, is really going to help you decide, is this for me right now? Because the same activity can be different depending on what you are going through in the moment. And finally, the last standard that I really encourage everyone to have is really being mindful about your choices. And so this was probably the toughest part of yesterday for me. So I surrendered to the rest. I was giving myself the permission to have the whole day off. I was paying attention to what thoughts and feelings and emotions were coming up for me. I was really having a great time with my Netflix binge. But what kept happening is that I'm hungry. That was kept coming up. And I'm like, am I really hungry? Or am I hungry because I am watching TV, because I'm doing something that at one time required me to feed some kind of emotion? And so really being mindful of, no, I am actually hungry. And it was a high hunger day for a low energy day, which is a little unusual. But I didn't waste any time trying to figure out why, because here's the truth about the why and the root cause of everything that's happening and getting to the bottom of what's happening. That is important, but you don't have to go digging for it. Speaking from experience, speaking from years of experience of digging for the gold and digging for the blocks and digging for the things that are holding you back, it's a complete waste of time. Just deal with the energy that is present. Allow yourself to be exactly where you are. The truth is, whatever is ready to come up and get out, whatever is ready to release, whatever is ready to be shown to you, will be shown to you when it's time for you to see it. You can't force it. And, well, you can, but it's not going to feel good. It's going to send your nervous system into a tizzy, and it's going to slow you the fuck down. So I would really encourage you to just move with whatever energy is present and allow yourself to be exactly where you are and deal with whatever comes up as it comes up. So this eating thing was my invitation to be really mindful about, okay, am I feeding hunger or am I feeding something else? Like, is because I have been working through some emotions and some things that have been coming up for me. So I wanted to be really mindful that my choices were because I needed nourishment and not because I was feeding something else. So it wasn't like I was hungry. Like, it was a physical response. I needed some extra nourishment. And so I allowed myself to eat whatever I wanted, which included cheddar corn and included cookies. I had 2 cookies yesterday and included many snacks. I had many snacks throughout the day. I'm pretty sure I ate pretty much every 2 to 3 hours yesterday. And because I was hungry, but I ate smaller amounts and I made sure that each thing that I had some form of nutrition. So I had kiwi and I had blueberries and I had yogurt and I had protein. And I had cheddar corn and I had cookies. But I just allowed myself to have it all, to enjoy it all, to be with it all. And just paying attention to how each step felt, how I felt each step of the way. I mean, this sounds like work, but it's really not. Like, once you get into a rhythm and once you are becoming more mindful, you're not just operating on autopilot and you're not just operating from emotion, when you're actually paying attention to the choices that you're making and whether they support the life that you want, it becomes automatic. And that is what I want for you. I want these standards to become automatic. Like, these are not things that I have to consciously think about anymore. These are just things that I do. They're part of who I am. They're literally coded in to who I am. And I can actually see them in my human design. Like, I can point them out on my chart and where they are and where they belong. And that is me using my energy in the way that it is designed. That is me really anchoring into what I need and what my body needs and what I need from moment to moment, and being really present with the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, and being really present and having fun in surrendering to the rest and in allowing myself to feel as incredible as I can feel on a low energy day. because you're not, and don't compare it to yesterday or to tomorrow. Like it is never going to be the same. Energy ebbs and energy flows, and 100% on one day is different than 100% on another day. Like, really embrace this, because I think there's this misconception out there that if you don't feel perfectly in line every day, and you don't feel the same every day, you're not doing the exact same things every day, that somehow you're losing. And that's just a bullshit lie. Like, you are not losing. This is how you get back to you. This is how you come back to yourself, by really surrendering, maintaining your standards, and really allowing yourself to allow whatever comes up to come up, and not force anything. This force is so important. Like, I'm so passionate about this right now, really stepping into flow instead of force. And I'm not sure if you've seen it, but there's going to be a Find Your Flow event on April 16th. My beautiful friend Joe and I are coming together with you live to have a conversation about this and how you can find your flow and bring more of this kind of energy into your day to day, because energy ebbs and flows. It comes and goes. It's not consistently there, and beating yourself up for not doing the exact same thing in the exact same way at the exact same time every day is not serving you. It is not helping you. It's not going to help you be consistent. It is not going to help you move joyfully. It is not going to help you feel incredible. If you are working against your energy, you are not going to feel like you're winning. You are going to be bumping up against resistance, and it's going to drain you, and it's going to deplete you, and it's going to frustrate you, and it's going to make you angry, and it's going to make you bitter, and you are just not going to feel good. So allow yourself to just be wherever you are. And here's what happens when you do. So I had my low energy day. I moved my body. I was mindful of my choices. I did something that I loved. I didn't force myself to go to bed early, even though my body was physically tired. My mind was very mentally active. I knew it was a waste of time for me to try to sleep, and I didn't have enough energy to expel a ton of sacral energy. So I allowed myself to wait until I got tired. So I stayed up later than normal. And none of it means anything except I was listening to my body and allowing it to do what it needed to do. And this morning, I bounded out of bed. I had myself a dance party. I have been on the go. I've already been out and back for today. I have super plans for a couple more work things today, and I'm still going to watch a few more episodes on my Netflix because it was really fun yesterday, and I want to keep the mojo flying, but I don't want to do as much as I did yesterday. So, but here's my energy yesterday was probably about a 2. Today, it's about an 8. And because I listened to my body, I gave myself what I needed. I was super mindful. I maintained my standards. This is how it's done. And I did this by knowing and stepping into my unique design. This is, and I could show you exactly where it is on my chart. I actually have I did a live about where I anchor into different areas of my chart and when and how. But I'm not going to go into those details today because I don't think that that's what you need to hear. I think you need some practical tools and tips and tricks to really help you move through those low energy days, and recognize that even though I had a full low energy day yesterday, sometimes I only need a couple of low energy hours, and then I'm rebounded right back up. And so it's different all the time. And surrendering to that and allowing that to happen and being okay with that, and not making that mean anything about you, and not making that mean that you have some kind of, there's something wrong with you, or that you have something to fix or address, or, oh my God, that's exhausting. Who wants to be at that? Not me. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. That's not what works. I'm here to help you find what works for you. So in saying that, what I would love is for you to start playing with this, experimenting with this, bringing parts of this into your life and noticing how different you feel when you surrender, when you maintain your standards, and when you don't make it all mean something. Like, really pay attention to how that feels. And if you feel like you could use some extra love and support with this, book your human design session with me now. And we will go through your unique energy, how you are designed to move and interact in the world, where you need to anchor your energy on these days when you're not feeling the best, what to watch out for, what challenges might try to trip you up, and create a plan that works for you and helps you spring into spring with the utmost energy and ease. Who's here for it? Who's excited for it? Who wants in now? Think I have 5 more spots available in April. And here's the awesome thing. If you've been paying attention, you would have seen that when you book a session in April, you get your name entered into a brand new, hasn't yet happened, 10-day energy experience where you really get to step into your design and get some one-on-one support with me on that. No frills, like just us chatting back and forth on what's happening and really giving you practical tips in order to anchor your energy and step into your energy. Like, it's so impactful. It's crazy. And I'm giving one away for free, so that you can experience what it means and what it looks like and what it feels like to use and step into your human design. This is your energetic blueprint. This is who you are laid out in a body graph. This is how you're meant to move, how you're meant to interact, how you're meant to communicate, how you're meant to navigate challenges. Everything you could ever want to know about you is inside your human design. Come play with me. Let's have a party. Let's get you energized and excited and lit up about your freaking life. You deserve it. It's a super fun time to do it. There's a super opportunity for you to win something amazing. And for anyone who's had a design session with me already, I have an advanced option now. What we do in a regular human design session is basic information. It's a lot of information, but it is basic. And I'm offering a more advanced option for those of you who want to dig a little bit deeper. And I'll also update your report. If you've had a report from me before, I will update your report to include the new pieces. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to be here with you. I'm so glad you're here. Invite your people in. Anyone who you know who could use more energy, more excitement, more ease, more love, more support, more focus. Invite them in. Let's blow this space up. Let's step into your highest energy months ever and feel as incredible as you deserve to feel. Any questions? Please let me know. Thank you so much for being here. All the love and light from my heart to yours. Bye.